today we are going to be doing some more canning. I have only done peaches so far this year other than jam and a couple things, but for like food wise, just to have some stuff in the pantry, I wanted to do what we're doing today, which is we're just going to can some potatoes. So let's go ahead and do it and get started. All right, so what we're going to do first is get our potatoes ready. Now, how you're gonna do that is you're going to clean them really well, peel them, and then you're going to cut them however you want. I wanted to do a couple ways, but we're limited for time today. So I'm just gonna do this way first, and then I'll probably do some sliced. How I did these ones was I just diced them into little cubes, all roughly the same size, obviously. And then what you're gonna wanna do is sit them in water for about an hour, hour and a half, and let all the starches kind of just settle. Rinse them, fill them up. I did these ones 3 times, but I didn't let them sit that long the second and third time. This is the 3rd time's water. You basically just want your potatoes to be in a water that runs clear. You want all the starches to come out of your potato, so they're very clear and not starchy when we get them canned. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what the potatoes are looking like. Okay, so can you see here that the water is so clear you can hardly tell there's even water in the bowl? That's how clear you're gonna want your water to be. So I've got this much of potato, or this many, I guess, potatoes cut up, and the water has run clear. This is a full 5-pound bag. So 5-pound bag of potatoes right here, peeled and diced, and now we're gonna get them canned. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our cans ready. So I've got all of our jars sterilized and ready to go. So in each of the jars, we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of vinegar and 1 teaspoon of salt. They say Himalayan pink Himalayan salt is the best. That's what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna put some in each jar here, and then we can basically fill them with the potatoes. And you're gonna wanna really get the potatoes down and really get them full, and then we're gonna fill them with hot water till all of the potatoes are covered with about 1 inch head space. And then we're gonna put our hot lids and rims on, and then they'll be ready to go into the water bath. So let's put the salt and the vinegar in the jars right now, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so now we have all of the salt and vinegar in the jars. We're gonna fill them with potatoes, like I said, and then we're gonna put the lids and rims on. Make sure your lids and rims are hot as well, or sitting in hot water before we put them on. And then we're going to get them put in the water canner. Now, if you use vinegar, you're gonna water bath for 2 hours once it comes to a rolling boil. If you don't wanna use the vinegar, make sure you water bath them for at least 3 hours. So 2 hours if you're using vinegar. If you're not using vinegar, 3 hours for processing time. So let's put the potatoes in. I had to add 1 more, and I'm gonna finish it up and show you. So you simply just fill the jar, make sure you get as much water out as you can when you're scooping your potatoes. Fill your jar, and then we're going to make sure we've got a boiling pot of water, which I've got one already ready. And then we're going to fill all of these to the top with water and leave about 1 inch of head space, and then they'll be ready to go in. All right, so I've got my hot pot of water. Now what I'm gonna do is simply just fill these to the top with water, Leave about an inch of headspace, and then we'll put the rims on. Okay, so we have them full to the top. Now I'm going to just debubble them. I'm going to put a knife down inside and debubble them, and then let's put the lids on. Alright, so they're all debubbled. Now I'm going to take a wet little bit of a cloth and make sure all the rims are clean, and then we'll put the seals on and let's get them in. There we go. So we have all of our cans with the lids on and ready to go, and let's put them in the canner. Okay, so they're all in the canner. You can see that there's about 2 inches of water over the lids. And when I put them in this, I already had to a rolling boil. But I turned it off before I started filling my jars so it would cool down a bit. So now what we're doing is we're gonna wait until it comes to a rolling boil, and then we're gonna start the timer for 2 hours. Also, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have a pot of boiled water that stays boiled hot. Not the whole time, but keep it very hot, because as this cooks, water is going to evaporate and you may need to add more to the pot. So we're gonna let it come to a rolling boil, put the lid on, and let it boil for 2 hours, and then I'll show you what they look like. All right, so I have them in the pot. They are going to come to a boil here shortly, and I will start the timer. And I want to say, this video is just me learning what I know and teaching it to you. It's not USDA approved, it's not Canadian approved or all the approved everything. It's not that, it's just my skills to you. So I just wanted to say that. So here we go. I think it's coming to a boil. I can hear it's getting hotter here. I'm going to make sure that it is. We'll start the timer and I'll see you back here then. Okay, so I have about 45 minutes left. I just had to put more water in the pot here, and this one's completely empty. So I added it a bit, but I just had to put all of it in. And it's really steaming. It's actually spilling over, so I put a towel on the floor, and I'm just not letting anyone come in the kitchen right now. So let's give it another 45 minutes, and then we can take it off and take the lid off and take them all out. All right, so we have about 10 minutes left. I'm gonna make this very quick when I take them out. Literally going to turn it off, take them out, put them on the counter, because we have to go. My goddaughter, my sister's daughter, is getting baptized, and it's like 15 minutes after these are done. So I'm taking them out and I'm hitting the road. So I'm going to take them out here, put them just on a cloth. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Cloth like this, and letting them cool. And then when we get home later on and they're cooled down, I'll give you a look at what they look like. So let's get them taken out. Okay, so they're all out and they look super good. So I'm going to leave them and let them cool, and then we will give them a look in a couple hours. Okay, so here we go. It's been, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 hours, and we've been home or gone and back home. But look they're clear. They're good. I gave all the lids a wipe down and then tightened them really, really tight, and gave all the cans a wipe down. But there you go. Now you've got some potatoes that you can put on the shelf. So there you go. That is exactly how you make canned potatoes, and you can put them on the shelf, and then you can use them in a hash. You can use them for mashed potatoes. You can use them for whatever you need potatoes for. So give it a try for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give the video a like and share this with someone you might think could do this. And whenever you see potatoes go on sale for like $1.30 a bag, which is what I got these for, I wish I would have got more now, grab some and can some. And then you always have some prep for your family if you ever need some, and then just use them as you want. So thank you guys so much for watching along, and as always, hit that bell, subscribe so you never miss a video. See you next time. Bye.